Hey, just checking on you again. So, nobody dies on my watch. I don't believe in death. So, did you plan on getting sick and dying when you retired? Most people did. Before they quit work, they make the funeral arrangements or their buy their urn, purchase the oven. Jesus told Lazarus, come forth. But then he told those people, take those grave clothes off of him. Grave clothes. So you wearing a beggar's jacket, and grave clothes? So you got to understand, Satan is considered a snake, reptilian, caused death because Adam put his belief in him. And then they convinced Eve that this is the new boss. We got the new boss in town. Somebody gotta be the boss. You gotta serve someone. You know, if Eve would have stood back a few minutes, she would have gone, well, wait a minute, Adam, we serve God. It was a bad day in the garden. It was a bad day in the garden. Sleep and death, sickness and lies came in. By the way, this is not for entertainment purposes. People don't realize, so they don't have eyes to see what is real in the spirit. They have no faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. So when you have real eyes to see in the spirit. Paul had to be blinded so that Jesus could show him things in the spirit. That Jesus conquered death. That's why he folded up the shroud. Because if the king is having dinner and he folds up the napkin, means he's done. You can clear the table. It's done. Dinner is done. Okay. Death is done. So if Jesus would have wadded up to the shroud and just dropped it on the floor and left, death would not have been done. But that symbol alone showed that he conquered your death. Nobody's dead. Now there's an equalization going on from heaven to earth. From heaven to earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Jesus told him, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In earth as well as in heaven. How many times are you going to repeat that and not believe it? And then instead of going, I am, which is the word amen, that was lowered into a amen. I mean, drunk could say it better than that. Amen, amen. No! I am agreeing with God. I am agreeing with God, which is the great I am. When are we going to agree with God? We've been to church how many years? Depends on how old you are. But you're not the church. You've just been sitting on the bench. When are you going to get in the game? It's not a game. It's not for entertainment purposes. My word. When are you going to heal the sick and raise the dead? Then they got a witness. Then they came back to Jesus. Jesus said, be more excited. Your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, which means you're a book in the Lamb's Book of Life. Paul talked about this. You're a living letter. You're a living letter, which is a book. Now it's a book. At that time, it might have only had a page or two because we win by 12:11. Revelation 12:11. We win by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So we win by testifying. They don't let me testify in the church. But, you know, the church is. They don't want you testifying in the churches. They want you to sit down and shut up and go to sleep and say a couple amens. Sin causes sickness, causes death. The liar, the sinner, the sin that lies within humanity cause your sickness and your death. Greatest amount of fear, which is caused from a liar, false evidence, pure and real. Greatest amount of fear was unleashed in 2019, 2020. He had you wearing Halloween clothes. Well, all masked up. Halloween clothes. When are you going to take off the Halloween clothes? So, sin causes sickness, causes death. The liar that was in the garden, he was the sin that was in the garden, but he had no jurisdiction within you. Unless you picked him up, said, oh, nice snake. Give him a little pat on the head. Oh, nice snake, nice snake. Shut up! And not for entertainment purposes. When are we going to get off the bench? When are we going to win by the word of our testimony? 12:11 Revelation. When is the seventh trumpet when the kingdom of heaven comes to the kingdom of earth? Well, I know for a fact it's sometime in these next few years. We got a maximum time to usher in, to be the ushers, the marriage supper lamb, to usher in the kingdom. The kingdom come, thy will be done. Thy will be done. In less than 5 years, it can happen in a couple months. Depending on you. Depending on you. Yeah, it depends on you because you affect over 1,000 people. How many birthdays Jesus going to have today? Because we win by the word of our testimony. Every time he's reborn, his spirit is reborn in the hearts of man, it's Christ Mass Day. Which we know is Christmas. No, it was lower to Christmas. Just like a holly berry was a holy berry tree. Holly days were holy days. You got it? Get the word out. Amen. I am that I am. I am. Amen.